She tests you because you wobble. Every boundary you negotiate, every principle you bend, every time you say maybe when you mean no, you're sending a signal that your foundation is built on sand. Women don't test strong men, they don't need to. Strength announces itself through stillness, not words. But you sway with every wind. You compromise at the first sign of resistance. You think flexibility makes you attractive. You're wrong. It makes you forgettable. The battlefield of resolve nature designed women to test the strength of potential mates. Not consciously, not maliciously, instinctively they probe for weakness the way water finds cracks in stone. This isn't manipulation, it's evaluation. The tests never stop. They evolve, intensify, multiply. She'll push boundaries to see if you enforce them. She'll create drama to see if you stay centered. She'll challenge your decisions to see if you doubt yourself. Most men fail these tests because they don't understand what's being tested. You think it's about her getting her way, it's not. It's about whether you're the kind of man who can be relied upon when storms come. The Stoics understood this principle in every area of life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Emperor of Rome knew that external pressures reveal internal character. Your wobbling reveals your character, and she's watching. The Stoic foundations of unwavering resolve. Epic. He understood that freedom isn't about circumstances, it's about the unshakable nature of your principles. Chains couldn't break him because his core was steel. Your core is clay, soft, moldable, willing to take whatever shape others demand. This is why you're tested. This is why you fail. Seneca advised, "Emperors belived by farmers' wisdom." Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Your wobbling must end before your strength can begin. The tests will continue until you pass them. Not by fighting back, but by standing still. Not by proving your power, but by demonstrating your peace. The 3 pillars of unshakable presence. Step 1. Build your foundation on stone, not sand. Your principles are either absolute or useless. There's no middle ground. Either you stand for something unshakable, or you fall for everything that pushes against you. Most men build their values like a house of cards, impressive from a distance, collapsing at the first disturbance. They have principles until those principles become inconvenient. Standards until those standards create conflict. This is why you wobble. The Stoics practiced what they called preferred understanding that most things people fight about don't actually matter. But the things that do matter, those are worth losing everything to protect. Define your nut, write them down, memorize them, then protect them like your life depends on it, because your self-respect does. When she tests these boundaries, you don't explain, you don't justify, you don't negotiate, you simply state the truth and let the consequences unfold. I don't change my principles based on someone else's comfort. Say it once, live it forever. Step 2. Master the art of calm authority. Authority isn't volume. It's not aggression. It's not force. Real authority is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing exactly who you are and what you stand for. She raises her voice. You lower yours. She creates chaos. You create calm. She pushes for a reaction. You respond with stillness. This isn't passive. It's powerfully active. You're actively choosing not to be pulled into her emotional state. You're actively maintaining your center while storms rage around you. Marcus Aurelius governed an empire while barbarians pressed at every border. He didn't maintain order through fear or force, he maintained it through unshakable composure. His enemies knew he couldn't be rattled, so they eventually stopped trying. The same principle applies to every relationship in your life. When you stop reacting to tests, tests lose their power. When you stop feeding drama with your emotional energy, drama starves to death. Your calm becomes magnetic. Your stillness becomes strength. Your centered presence becomes the foundation others lean on instead of the weakness they exploit. Step 3. Embrace the test as teacher. Every test is information. She's not trying to destroy you, she's trying to understand you. Are you the man you present yourself to be? Or are you wearing a mask that slides off under pressure? Most men take tests personally. They get defensive, angry, hurt. They miss the gift hidden in the challenge. The Stoics saw obstacles as training. Seneca wrote, "Every new thing excites the mind, but a mind made steady by dealing with adversity is not shaken by anything new." Her tests are making you stronger if you let them. Instead of asking, "Why is she doing this to me?" ask, "What is this revealing about my character?" Instead of getting frustrated by the challenge, get curious about the lesson. She questions your decision. Good. Are you making decisions from strength or weakness? She challenges your authority. Excellent. Do you have authority, or are you pretending to have it? The test doesn't create the weakness, it reveals it. And revelation is the first step toward transformation. The response that ends all tests. When she tests, most men respond in one of 2 ways. They fight or they fold. Both responses fail because both responses show you reactive rather than centered. The Stoic response is different. It's neither aggressive nor passive. It's active non-reaction. She creates drama. You acknowledge it without absorbing it. "I can see you're upset. I'm not going to participate in this energy." She pushes boundaries. You reinforce them without anger. I've already told you my position on this. She questions your decisions. You state them without defending them. This is what I've decided. No emotion, no explanation, no negotiation. Just calm/clear communication of your reality. This isn't cold, it's controlled, it's unshakable. The transformation here is what happens when you stop wobbling. The tests decrease in frequency and intensity. When pushing doesn't move you, people stop pushing. Your relationships improve across the board. People respect what they can't manipulate. Your self-respect grows exponentially. When you stop compromising your principles, you start trusting yourself. You become the steady presence others seek in unstable times. Strength attracts. Weakness repels. Women stop testing you because they no longer need to. Your consistency speaks louder than any words you could say. The Stoic understanding of masculine strength. True masculine strength isn't domination. It's not control over others. It's complete mastery of yourself in the face of external pressure. The strongest men in history weren't the loudest or the most aggressive. They were the most centered, the most consistent, the most unmovable when it mattered. She doesn't want a man she can push around. She wants a man she can't push around. She doesn't want someone who bends to her will. She wants someone whose will is strong enough to complement hers. Your wobbling makes her feel unsafe. Not physically unsafe, emotionally unsafe. If you can't stand firm in small tests, how can she trust you to stand firm when life delivers big ones? The daily practice becoming unshakable isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily discipline. Start small. Hold your position in minor disagreements. Don't change your plans to accommodate someone else's poor planning. Say no to requests that violate your values, even when saying yes would be easier. Each time you stand firm in small things, you build the strength to stand firm in big things. Each time you refuse to wobble under minor pressure, you develop the stability to remain centered under major pressure. This isn't about being stubborn or inflexible. It's about being consistent and reliable. It's about becoming the kind of man whose word means something because his character backs it up. She tests you because she needs to know if you're real, if your strength is authentic or performed, if your principles are bedrock or quicksand. Stop taking the tests personally. Start taking them seriously. Every wobble is a choice. Every compromise is a decision. Every time you bend when you should stand firm, you're teaching the world that your boundaries are suggestions, not laws. The Stoics faced persecution, exile, and death without abandoning their principles. You can face a difficult conversation without abandoning yours. Stand firm, not because you're trying to control others, but because you've learned to control yourself. Not because you want to win arguments, but because you refuse to lose your integrity. Your strength serves everyone around you. Your wobbling serves no one. Hit like if you're ready to stop wobbling. Subscribe if you're ready to start standing. Then close this video and practice being unshakable. The tests will continue until you pass them. Make today the day you start passing.